Hello, my name is John Cooper. I am the Western Student Association's Election Promotions Committee Chair for the 2025 academic school year. As part of the elections, we have brought both of the slates to conduct an interview. Today, we have the Wierda slate with us. And to kind of like start off, who are you guys? Like, what are your years and what are your majors?
My name's Wierda. I'm a fourth-year student here at Western. I'll be here for 5, so I never know whether to say senior or junior. I'm studying Spanish, political science, and economics. Yeah, I'll pass it off to Liberty here, candidate for vice president.
I'm Liberty Kostrzewa. I graduated from here with a biomedical degree and a minor in chem and ASL, and now I am back for a second degree with a master's in biology focusing on science communication.
Really? My name is Stephen Foster. I am a transfer student currently studying aerospace engineering, and I'll be graduating next year in 2026.
Tell me about why you are running for these positions.
So I came to Western 4 years ago, really unsure of my path and really fragmented as a person. And since then, I have really, I've found direction in my life, and Western has been such a boon. And I've had so many opportunities to meet people, to get real experience, to grow as a person. And in this last year, I've served as membership chair in the legislative branch of WSA. So I've gotten to see how our student government works and be involved in making that what it is. And so I really want to bring these two things together, my love for Western, my love for Kalamazoo. And I would be honored if I could have the chance to give back to Western in the position of student body president.
Yeah, I have a lot of pride for my school, but I also see changes that can be made. And really, I just want to be able to support both a wonderful person who's able to lead and be that figurehead for the student body, as well as support the student body, because I feel that that's part of what a VP is really meant to do, is support.
I think I'm participating in this because, well, Tate asked me. That's probably the first biggest reason. But also, I think I saw an opportunity in this slate that I think is really important. I really like the initiatives that we're working with. I think that we can really work us together. I like how we've been working together so far, and I'm excited to work together in the future, either as elected or not, to help both graduate and undergraduate students everywhere.
And then for these positions, what qualities do you guys hope to bring to them if elected?
I think part of being student body president, probably the biggest thing is pulling from a big pool. We have just a ginormous campus here full of diverse students of different backgrounds and studies and all these things. And I think the biggest role as student body president would be to pull all these people together to make sure that their voices are heard and that they are enabled as individuals and also as a group. I think not only acting as oneself, but as to truly try and embody all the students we have here, all the perspectives, and then to let them do, help them do what they can do.
Yeah, like a value that I both hold close to my heart and think is really important for the student government, and as well as just the general student body, is empathy, both on my part, our part, in seeing where students are at, who they are, meeting them at their wherever they are in their life, as well as for the administrators and understanding what positions and situations they are currently dealing with, because we are meant to be those mediators, that middle ground. And I think seeing empathy on both sides is a big part of that.
I'm really sorry, but I forgot the question. Could you?
So, what qualities do you hope to bring to your position if you are elected?
I think I'm a pretty details-oriented kind of guy. I really like focusing in on making sure that the stuff that we're building starts strong from a foundation, like from the start point. And then I believe that if we can start with like a solid administrative base level for almost any project, then it can soar to the stars. And I think that's really the biggest quality, that passion.
And then another thing about if you guys are elected, what would you hope to accomplish during your 1-year term?
So I think that we have 2 goals, really. I think one is to carry on all the good work that WSA has been doing already. I think standing to enable students, to empower students, to represent them, And then I think we have these tangible goals that really we want to get done and we think we can do in a year. We want to make it easier for RSOs to operate, both in allocations and in communicating with people. I think there's a big gap on campus and generally in the world, but where people don't know about opportunities, people don't know about all the stuff going on. So we want to make sure that not only do RSOs know what they can do and what they can get, but that students know about all their scholarships, about all the RSOs we have to offer, about all the experiences they can get here at Western and in Kalamazoo. We want to, a lot of people are going to be renting for the first time at some point throughout their time here, whether you're sophomore year going off campus or if you're a transfer student coming here, you're going to be renting at some point. And if not now, then afterwards, with how things look, we're all going to be renting a while. And so we want to make sure that students know their renter's rights, they know how to operate with utilities, all the stuff, and we want to create a WSA endorsed landlord list to make it easier for people to know, hey, these are the people that we might want to avoid. These are the people that are really helpful and, like they understand that students. And I think in our current position as kind of transient renters, it's easy for us to be exploited when there's not something, when we're not being enabled and we're not being informed in the ways that we do or that we would like to. And then one of our biggest things is we want to create community here and beyond. So this is making Kalamazoo home. And on this beyond front, we want to make sure that people are prepared for time after Western, because we all love being Broncos, but at some point we do leave and we have to be ready for the professional world. So we want to create a professional certification fund. I've already talked with people on the financial front, and WSA is in the position to be able to do this, where WSA would help pay partially or completely for different professional certifications, whether it's Microsoft Office or like a really specific engineering one. I've had the pleasure of having Steven in my ear and learning about all the stuff that they really need to have to be ready for the professional world. And then lastly, I think this is our fourth big bullet point. We want to help get the student pub open in the basement here at the Student Center. It's been 4 years now. They've been talking about it, and there's some cool progress being made, and we want to use WSA to help them bring that to a finish. Steven and I want to share a beer before we graduate next spring. And we want to make sure the space is student-oriented and have student performances and all the like.
Now, I know you guys have touched on your love for Western a couple questions ago. Now, what would you say that your favorite part about being a part of the Western community is, and how would that influence you in your leadership?
I think for me, being at Western has been a matter of having so many options. I think it's cool how many different spaces there are to engage. Like if you have an interest here, you can find people that share it and you can make a community with them. We have record-breaking attendance at our assembly meetings with like 150 different RSOs being represented, and that's not even like the entire list. And I think the way students are enabled to not only find people that are already sharing their passions, but to create a space for that they can, engage in their passions. I think that's kind of what it's all about. And for me personally, I have felt like Western has been such a supportive space. Like when I have needed people there for me, or like even when I don't reach out, like people have looked to help me in my time here, and that has meant the world to me. Really has made the difference. And so yeah, I guess those are my two big things, in that you get to be who you want to be here. You can do the things that you want to do here, and people will support you doing it.
Yeah. Not only are we making some of those record-breaking attendance with WSA and Assembly, we're a very unique student government, and I appreciate that, for the fact that we allow so many people to be a part of our student government, that as soon as you are a Bronco, you are also a WSA member. And even if it's the non-voting member, you are part of WSA and you are welcome. And I think that value from student government is one that is held across the university. As soon as you step foot on this campus, you are a Bronco, and everyone knows it.
I would say I like this question because I think I can speak for all of us when I say that the Western community that we've all built here is central to ourselves as who we are today. And also we've made it the central piece of our campaign. Like the community of Western is what we're here for. It's what we believe that WSA should be here for. And we're very excited to help foster that. I think thank you. I think my personal favorite part is the just vast diversity in RSOs that we have, and the fact that pretty much anyone can come here and find some community somewhere with like-minded individuals at Western.
Phenomenal. Now, that's all the questions that I have so far. And it is a pleasure to bring you guys out here to get you guys to do one of these interviews. Both of the interviews should go up at about the same time on the Herald's website. So if you are interested in watching this one or watching the Kritzman interview, just head on over to the Herald's website and check them out. Thank you guys for joining me, of course.
Thank you for having
Thank you,
us.
John.
And I hope this election season is a great one.
Really? Thank you.